Alright, here we go. I'm gonna get shot. I just know it. Someone's gonna be in one of these fucking houses. I mean, there's a car right fucking there. There's 2 cars. There's 3 cars. There's 4 cars. Just gonna chill. What the fuck? I'll leave the door open. If the door's open, no one will know I'm in here. Because people are like, oh, it's already looted. No one's in there. We're almost down to the top 20. Alright, Conan the Barbarians, cheers. If the Trip Become Human comes out this year, that game should be hype. Yeah, I love David Cage games. David Cage games are basically some of the best that there are, in my opinion, for narrative and for my style of commentary. Even, you know, Beyond Two Souls. A lot of people said, oh, it's not a very good game. I loved that playthrough. I did, because it allowed me to do a narrative style that I excel at. And I had a lot of fun with the playthrough. So even if Detroit Become Human ain't great, I think I'll still do a good playthrough of it and people will enjoy it. Alright. Top 19. Well, you know the line's going to move in a second. I'm going to have to move again, so. What's going to happen is everyone's going to come out of these houses where they're all hiding and start killing each other. Right as soon as this white line moves. There it goes. Boop. Told ya. Everyone's going to have to move. So we're all going to start running and we're all going to end up killing each other right now. You're going to see a ton of kills right now. I might just chill for a minute. Fuck it. There's a guy right out there. See him? Top 16. Mr. Swaggin says, if GTA 4 gets remastered, will I play it? Well, I already played it once. When I went, I believe it was Direct Capture, wasn't it? I don't remember, honestly, if my original Grand Theft Auto 4 playthrough that I did was Direct Capture or not. But yeah, that's actually the first Grand Theft Auto game of the modern era that I ever played. I never played 3, 4, or excuse me, I never played 3 or Vice City or San Andreas. 4 was the first one that I played during that time when I was trying to get back into console games. After basically I quit competitive Street Fighter. So, I certainly like it. If it were remastered, would I replay it? Maybe. I'm not going to say yes or no. I'll leave it as a maybe. Gazora asks, is it going to be nice having your girlfriend around to help take care of some things for you so you can actually focus on living again? No, it's true. Instead of my entire schedule being 100% filled all the fucking time, you know, I'll actually be able to relax a little bit. There's a guy in the house right there. See him? That's been my problem, is I haven't been able to relax at all. And Ballsy Fred did a cheers. Have you ever seen Neil deGrasse Tyson's Cosmos show? Yes, I watched some of Cosmos, but I never finished it. But I saw some of it. Whoa, did you see that bullet? What was that? Wow. Wasn't that great? The guy was running straight for me, and as soon as I started to fire, the frame rate chopped so badly that the bullet wouldn't hit him, and then I tried to re-aim and it wouldn't do it. This game sucks. He runs up with a fucking S12 and S12K and I can't hit him. Even though he's right in front of me, I can't hit him at all. Isn't it funny how every game it ends like that? You're, oh, it's a good build, it's gonna be good. Then at the end, chop, 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 can't control anything, game over. It's such a waste of time. I'm so glad that we talk and have fun rather than focusing on the gameplay. Because if I actually focused on doing well in this game, I'd be so incredibly angry all the time. But I just don't give a fuck because I know the game's a piece of shit. Captain Kimmy says, Phil, it's Sunday, time for new clothes. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Ratchet fan? How you doing, man? Mythstorm, I have no plans on doing anything Danganronpa anytime soon. Problem being my voice. My voice has been screwed up for a while. In fact, it was actually last year when I played Danganronpa 1 and 2 was a major reason why my throat is fucked up. Because I did these extended narrative games where I had to read for weeks on end, reading dialogue. My throat's all messed up. It's constantly hoarse and raspy. And, you know, doing double streams doesn't allow it to get any better. And I cannot do a game with insane amounts of dialogue reading constantly. I can't do it, man. So if my voice and my throat ever heal, great. But I can't. Right now, I can't even do it. Like, you know how in my remixes, I go, you know, like, okay, the Mega Man remix, the Proto Man remix, the baddest of the pimpest of the band, Proto Man. You know how I go, motherfucker, he laughed at me. I can't do it high-pitched anymore. I actually can't. My throat is so fucked up down here, I can't even do that high-pitched. I can't. I have no high-pitched voice left because my throat is so constantly hoarse and worn out in my throat. So, I mean, no, I can't just sit here for weeks on end reading dialogue in a fucking Japanese-style game. Like, I can't do it anymore. Not until, hopefully, my throat gets better, which, you know, we'll have to see. Mr. Goodigan said it's time to do the only melee weapon challenge where all you use is a melee weapon. I'm not doing that. Tanya Raven, resub for the second month in a row. Thank you, Tanya Raven, for the resub. BWT asks, will we be seeing Suicide Kings in Red Dead Redemption 2? Possibly, but it all depends. It all depends on what modes they put in there for multiplayer, right? I wanted to do it for Grand Theft Auto 5, and they didn't include a mode that you could do it in, so it's more on Rockstar than on me. And Captain K-Man said you can unlock new clothes for your character made from the finest of silks. Oh, yeah. Well, no, I think it unlocks actually on Monday, and it's not Monday here yet. So I don't think I could do it until tomorrow. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Monday. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Sunday. Maybe I'll give it a look. All right. Conan the Barbarian says, I always thought your Phoenix Wright playthroughs were much better, I guess, than Danganronpa. I don't know. And Mr. Swaggin says, the Venom... What the fuck? Why am I going the wrong direction? Mr. Swaggin says, the Venom teaser was kind of a letdown. You think Tom Hardy will be a good Venom? I have no idea. And after watching the trailer, or the teaser, I still have no idea. Because it had nothing to do with the movie. It didn't show shit. Well, I can't even go there now. I got fucked. I'm fucked. I might as well just kill myself. Here, I'll run over here to this fucking shed and die. This Macaulay says, no grenade bounty this match. Melee kill gets 1k. Top 10 gets 1k. Top 5 gets 3k. Okay. Fair enough. Thank you. I just love the end of that last game. Dude's literally making a beeline straight for me. I pull out my gun, I look down the red dot sight, I'm about to fire, and all of a sudden the frame rate goes from like 20 frames to like 5. So I go to fire, I start to fire, all of a sudden chop, 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 and the guy just goes sidestep, teleporting as he does it, and immediately kills me with one shot of a shotgun. That's the signs of a great fucking game, folks. And you know what, I hate to say it, but if you guys weren't here yesterday I did a double stream of multiplayer gameplay, both in Call of Duty World War II and in Star Wars Battlefront 2. I did well in both games. And almost every game I had a great kill-death ratio. I was kicking everyone's ass. I was at the top of the charts every fucking game. Why? Because those games are actually playable. You know what I mean? Like, the frame rate is a playable fucking frame rate. So, you know, 60 frames, I can actually aim and shoot and hit things. So I was actually doing really well in those games. Even with the fact that the connections of those games online aren't great, I was still doing really well. And that's the difference between a game like this that's delayed controls and terrible frame rate versus a game that actually runs nicely on the fucking platform it's made for. Give me a game that performs well and I will do well. But give me a game that runs like shit like this and I will do shitty. I don't know what else to say. This game is duty. Shao Kahn Artist, you said a 300-bit cheer to become tonight's cheerleader. Thank you, Shao Kahn Artist. He said, I finished watching Mario Sunshine today. Thought the Bowser hot tub fight was even more ridiculous than when I was 14. Yeah, you know what? I purposely didn't even say anything about that. Because I thought it was one of the worst boss fights I'd ever seen in a Mario game. But people were already so angry that I was so angry at the end of the game. I didn't want to get people even more angry. So I didn't say anything. That boss fight was fucking trash. The Bowser hot tub boss fight. What the fuck were they thinking? It's like I said, that game is not a Mario game. Super Mario Sunshine is not a Mario game. It was not intended to be a Mario game. It seems like they were designing a different game, and then they completely lost confidence that anyone would buy the game, so they just attached Mario to it. That's what it seems like to me. Conan the Barbarian did a cheer. It says, I haven't gone to Taco Bell in ages, but after watching your DSP tries it, I might try out those Mexican fries. Well, just so you know, they ain't great. They're not terrible, but they ain't great. It certainly doesn't warrant a separate trip to Taco Bell just for them, just so you know. Wow, second match in a row. I'm actually right in the center of the area that's that's marked. That's interesting.